Hey, what's up guys? Tuki here, back again, and as you can tell by the title, the thumbnail, and what you see on screen right now, this is the first episode of A Set Plan, my return to ultimate team-based content with the NHL series. NHL 17, we had Bork's Battalion, Matthews versus Line. I really enjoyed those series, but in NHL 18, just due to the way the game was, really, and the gameplay not being all that fun, I didn't really do anything Ultimate Team-wise. And now we're here, NHL 19. I was pumped for the start of this game, and then the game took a bit of a direction that I didn't exactly agree with, but now we've seen them take steps towards getting this game to as good of a level as it should be, and can certainly be in general, and thus, Ultimate Team content is back on the channel. Now, as far as this series is concerned, the name not only referenced the fact that we have no set plan on Twitch and we'll do whatever the hell we want to do on that given night, but it's also a reference to what the main goal of this series is: to build a team, a Division I winning team, out of players that we acquire solely through the trade-in sets. No buying packs, no working the market, just trading in players through the sets, and whoever we get is who we use. So that way every player is of importance, at least until we get to the point where silvers might not be that important, but they could eventually lead to us getting a game changer out of one of the higher two trade-in sets. So as far as this is concerned, every game, right, because there has to be some rewards. Otherwise, we're never going to have enough cards to consistently do the trade. And so here's what we do. Before every game, we spin the wheel. What wheel? I don't see one. You're right, you don't. I just dropped over $1,000 on a new PC. We're going to do it on, what is it? I think it's wheelspinner.com or something like that. And if that's not it and it leads you to a site, you can't blame me. It's not my fault. It might be. We're going to spin the wheel before every game. And this way, we have a chance to get some rewards. So option number one, we spin the wheel before the game, it lands on a silver pack. If we win the game, we get a silver pack. Now, why a silver pack, and more specifically, why a 7.5K pack? In my opinion, they have been overpowered as hell this year, whether it's me packing 88 Hull, 87 Yari Curry, and a Chris Rumble for that matter. Chris Rumble! Yeah! It's been pretty ridiculous, not to mention they are more affordable, so we'll be able to get more silver packs throughout it. So whether or not we earn it through the coins, whenever we hit 7.5K, we'll buy a silver pack, or if we earn it from winning the game as a wheel reward, this is going to be a very silver pack centric series. The second option, we spin the wheel. It doesn't land on silver pack, instead it lands on a spotlight challenge, and it is quite straightforward. The reward, again, is a silver pack, but it's going to be more difficult to acquire, because at random, a player will be selected as our spotlighted player. From there, the task will be for that player to have either a 1, 2, or 3-point game. That will also be chosen at random, so we never know how difficult this challenge is going to be. If that player succeeds, we get our pack. If it's a goalie, it's a shutout no matter what. So spotlight challenge, it lands on our goaltender. If he gets a shutout, we get a silver pack. Even if it's a rage quit, a shutout is a shutout. We'll get our reward for that. Our third option is a solo challenge. If we win the game, we get to do a solo challenge and get the coins or whatever the reward is for that. And the fourth option is to just play. No reward, only the coins that we get as a result. Sets are able to be completed at any given time. If we have 7.5K for a pack, we get it. If we have the players to upgrade and do that set, we do it. Pretty straightforward, simple rules, but what should make for a very interesting series, as it does depend on our success and also a little bit of luck here and there. So that said, let's get this show on the road, shall we? We have a starter pack to open, and I hope that we get a tad bit lucky. Now, I made sure as well to not have any of the follow-up rewards, like any of the returning user bonuses. Those will not be a factor for us early on here. So what we have in this starter pack is what we are getting. I'm hoping for somebody half-decent. Now, of course, with all of these bronzes, we're going to be able to do the trade-in set relatively quickly as well. We are getting a couple of centers. How great would it be to start off with a Rumble? A couple of centers, a couple of silvers. Kevin Lynch, Matthew Ford, Anders Bjork, Chris Wagner, and Scott Walker. God, I hate Scott Walker. 2009 Hurricanes. That's your reason, and I get stuck with Scott Walker. That is not ideal in the slightest. This apparently is our starting team. I imagine we have quite a few bronze defensemen. Yikes. Let's get started, shall we? Our goalie has no neck, but that's okay. Damn. Now I will probably... Hey, free back. Give me something good. Please. I'm begging you. Viklin's not terrible as a 70. Get the 200 coins. That's not too shabby. I will take it. Now, as far as... Is the tutorial still enforced? It doesn't look like it is. It used to be. So thank God the tutorial is not enforced. How many players do we have on the team right now that are not currently being used? Do we have enough to even do our first attempt at the trade-in set? That is my question. 26 items, so I doubt it. If we have enough bronzes, we might have a chance. So, yeah, it's not looking too good. It's not... Oh, actually, no, we got 5. We got 5. We can do the first bronze trade-in, so we'll get our first upgrade immediately, which is pretty nice. So let's go do that, and we'll see if we get at least a half-decent, low-rated silver. Won't do much to help the team, but it will make us a little bit better in the early stages. I'm just going to go back to the lineup. I'm going to go with the ye old autofill rating off of best overall. We'll make sure the team's good to go. I am going to change that up along the way, but I at least wanted to make sure that we had the best overall guys going. As far as anything like, oh, setting it up for handedness, is it really going to matter? In the early stages, there's not going to be a whole hell of a lot that we can do. But here we go. Home sweet home. Let's do this first upgrade to a silver common and see if we can get anything half decent. Actually, if we go autofill, is it going to put players in that are on the roster? It is not. Good. So these will be the first 5 on the way out. Congratulations, fellas. You have made history. Let's hope for a high-end common silver, which is unlikely. But, you know, 70 or higher would be ideal. And actually, I think 70 is the cutoff. But regardless, we get a 62, Maximilian Adam from Berlin of the German DEL. Half-decent skating, and everything else is kind of terrible, even though he's a defenseman. But the majority of our defense was bronze, so maybe it won't be all that bad. Now, unfortunately for our new best friend from Germany, he's not going to be in this lineup. We actually had to use him to get some coins over onto this account for the sake of the silver packs and an extra 200 coins. So we have that working out for us. I said whenever the coin total was good, obviously we're not going to be like, oh, we have 7.5K, let's do it. Like, nah, that's not really going to factor in. But am I going to redo the entire video just for that little spot? No, I'm not. And there was probably no way for me to cut it out without it being like, hey, what was that nasty jump cut? That said, this is the squad for our first game. Am I going to be able to win? Probably not. Do we need to hope like hell that if we get the Spotlight Challenge that Scott Walker's the guy that we're using? Yes. Yes, we do. But it's Bjork, Wagner, Walker, Goulbourne, Holmstrom, and Matt Ford. So a couple of Grand Rapids Griffins there. Vikland, Lynch, and McKenna. Castonguay, Garrigan, and Chorney. Trevor Longo and Victor Berglund, the defense. Lucas Perrick. And what was even your name? Connor Horning. And David Kavashnika. And Adam Goodrow, the goaltender, is 68 overall, Damiano Casasio. He's quite Italian, or probably Swiss. Yeah, he's Swiss, of course he is, but, I mean, come on. Aiden Hughes is the backup. How is this going to go for us, you might ask? I expect poorly. That said, before we get into this first game, we, of course, need to spin the wheel. So let's do it. What's our first challenge gonna be? Oh god, it's the silver pack, I think, right? Nope, it's just play. I missed where the arrow was. Well, that's exciting. We get to just play for coins. Neat. You know, I can think of no better first opponent than Sackville. We're starting off on a high note here, folks. Alright, it's a good sign that John Tavares and Luke Robitaille happen to be in his lineup. If this guy loses to me... Goodrow, we need you. Attaboy, silver. Don't want to risk it like that too much. Oh god. Funny thing is, I'm playing the trap, you wouldn't know it, because we're not exactly good enough to keep it up. McKenna! McKenny! He can't. I can't even imagine what his face-off rating is. Well, you know, just casually using a Doug Gilmour against a Castonguay. Good shot. Carey Price a goal! Yes! Carter Chorney, 60 rated bronze of the Spokane Chiefs, has the first goal for a set plan. Let's go. She's pumped, I'm pumped, and yes, I had to move the webcam over here for the sake of the new feature, which they finally added, where it actually shows you what card scored. Welcome to the FIFA 16. The FIFA 16. Scott Walker, we still need you to dominate here, buddy. Even though you're the goddamn worst and I hate you. Longo. Oh, Wagner, yes! That has to count. Come on, EA, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. It might have been kicked in. I'm allowed to kick the puck in from now on, right? I'm allowed to kick it in. Please? Please? Damn it. No goal for the top line. This guy has to be freaking out, by the way, the fact that he's already losing. It's his own fault, too, which is the best part. Gluborn. Ford Gluborn! Oh my god, Carey Price. Okay, we're even now. You gave me a goal, but realistically, you should be down 1-0 regardless, because that was a disgusting save by Price. Gluborn. The Galubers. Oh, yep, that's what I wanted. Holmstrom, backdoor for Ford. What a save. Price again. Holmstrom. We got a power play coming. Cheesy. Backdoor. Yes! No! Yes! How did you not? How did we not get a piece of that? We're going to the power play at least. Luke Robitaille, you sassy salmon. Not to mention what I'm really looking forward to is, you know how you get those 80 overall loans? It's like, oh, here, you get the 80 overall loan Iafrate. But by the time you get him, that's a completely useless card to you. Not for us. That's going to be a big deal to get an 80 overall lone Linden or Iafrate or Naslund or whatever the hell else. Nice job. Not a bad start. Could have been better if it wasn't for Carey Price, but the fact that we have a 1-0 lead at the end of the first period is astonishing. You gotta be kidding me. And a boy Longo. No. Now, I guess I shouldn't be too upset. It is an 85 march or so, shrugging off the body contact. But I was in good position twice, and then that goal goes in. That's where some of the early frustration can set in, as his Carey Price is making some ridiculous saves. He gets one good opportunity off of some ridiculousness, really. And we have ourselves a tie game. Just the AI is not where I need them to be. Now, here's the thing, of course. If the AI is playing poorly, it makes all the sense in the world. They should be, because they're terrible. But I need them to step up. That was such a disappointing goal for him, too. Wagner. Back over! Carey Price is going to be the death of me. I have nobody set up for one tease except for Holmstrom, who missed a shot wider than I thought was possible. Forward with the cheese wrap, back across for Ford. Carey Price is the death. I already had to watch you shut out the Bruins earlier tonight. Do you really have to? Do you have to? When's it enough, Carey? When is it enough? Cut me some slack. Scott Walker. Somehow, how has Scott Walker been one of my worst players on the ice? That's the real mystery. And then Longo own goals it. EA, have you seen the team I'm using, EA? Now, again, you could have the counter argument of, well, you're using weaker players and they're playing like weaker idiots. And you're right, they are. But that doesn't mean that the 2 goals that he's scored off of the same bullshit breaks aren't any more disappointing. Goodrow. This is going to be one of the most disappointing games I've ever had. Because oh god. That's what I was afraid of with this series, is it just comes down to me being like, you know, I wish I was using my normal team so I wasn't losing the players I wouldn't normally lose to. Goulbourne! Yes! We're not done yet. Tyrell Goulbourne. Holy shit. Matthew Ford and Adam Goodrow on the assists. Let's go. Nowhere to go with it. Castonguay, good hit. Let's go. Garrigan, drop back. Goodrow. Well, if that doesn't tell you how bad the players are that I'm using, oh my god. Next level play! God. Hey, but that time. Come on, Shorty! Oh my god. I thought we had the game winner and goal of the century on that batted in puck. Kvashnica. Kvashnika's my MVP, unless Matt Ford scores here. Matthew Ford gets poked. I was gonna go with the tuck. I didn't think he had the hands to pull it off. D to D. Oh my god, Kvashnika. Draw the trip. Nope. Don't tell me we're going to overtime. We might not be. They can't shoot. They just can't shoot. We're going to overtime in our first game. Oh, Christ. Goodrow. Parrish. Holmstrom. Get back, get back, get back. Get back. AI, I need you here. Good save, goalie. I have no choice but to just give up a couple of shots. This is going to be a more frustrating challenge than I thought. Out of all the plays his AI made on the back check, out of all the saves Carey Price made, and that's what I get. That goal to win the game. Carey Price made 30 fucking saves. I gotta admit, I'm a little bit discouraged. I was gonna leave it to just one game this episode, but we'll go for another if I can find a game. Now, it is on a fair connection, so I'm a little bit concerned, but Weston HC. Alright, I saw Naslund, and it's Joe Thornton at center. I'm not sure how good of a team we're gonna have here. He's got Nick Mellock on defense. Okay, we might have a somewhat even battle. Good job from Anders. Good pinch from Longo. Anders Bjork! Let's go! Anders Bjork. That was a beautiful pinch from the defenseman Longo. He's not going to get an assist from that. I forgot to spin the wheel. Shit. Well, I'm going to be a dick for a minute. And here, you know what? Let's go inside baseball. You ready? Let's spin the wheel. What's it going to be? What's it gonna be? Fuck, it's the Spotlight Challenge. Well, that doesn't help. So you know what we'll do? We'll do the Blind Spotlight Challenge. So I'm not gonna know what player needed to perform well. I'm at least not gonna know until the first intermission, and even then I'm gonna have to type it all out. See, this is what happens at the beginning of a new series. Sometimes you forget to do even the foundation of the series. But we'll do it this way. It'll be a blind challenge for this attempt. That way, we don't know what player needs to perform and what they need to do. So we need to try hard with every player. Granted, of course, the point of the Spotlight Challenge is to try and sit there and feed one player so that he has a marvelous game, and we get the pack. First intermission, the problem is I have to type out every player name on the team, and I don't know everybody on the team. I was so despondent and just not happy with that previous loss. I completely forgot to do the foundation of this series. Amazing. Walker. Walk it in, Walker. God, you're the worst. You score one series-winning goal against the Bruins, and just, that's it. You're the worst. Preds alumni. Did you get a freaking cookie for it? Wagner. No snipe to be had. Oh, that's right. Saros. Saros in goal. Wagner drops back. Goulbourne! Yes! Tyrell Goulbourne. Proving to be perhaps the MVP of this team even over... Wow, what's up with the scoreboard delay? Even over one Scott Walker, who's the highest rated. Goulbourne is killing it right now. Ford? Risky stick lift, no late pens. Take the shot. Oh my god, please. A 2-0 lead at the end of the first period. I don't think I could possibly type up everyone on our team by the end of the intermission. So we'll find out at the end of this game whether or not we've magically hit the blind spotlight challenge one time only, because I'm an idiot who got too obsessed over a loss that he didn't follow his own rules. Back again. Goulbourne. Terrell. I'm digging this guy, man, though. He's doing alright. Goulbourne. Oh. Ford. Back for Goulbourne. I might as well just keep feeding him in case somehow, some way, he ends up being the player in the Spotlight Challenge. Backdoor pass for Matt Ford. 3-0. 73 overall. Matt Ford gets the goal. And things are looking good. No mythical, magical Carey Price to bail out this opponent. And with somewhat even squads, this is what happens. McKenna takes a pen. This might be a short game. Now, I haven't decided if there's a rage quit penalty. That will be up to you guys. Is there a rage quit penalty? If there is it a silver pack? Is that too much, do you think? Even though it would help us with the trade-ins. It could be a bronze pack because you get less. No gold packs, though. Silver pack at most. So we could go another silver pack. We could go with the bronze pack. Dude, I'm digging this Longo guy, man. He steps up at the perfect times. Holmstrom. So that'll be up to you guys. That will be the decision as to whether or not... And it's going to be a two-part poll. So right now, if I remember, the question will be, is there... Oh my god. Is there a rage quit pack? If so, if the answer is yes, at the end of the poll, there will be a second question up that says bronze or silver. And I'll leave that up to you guys. So, let me know on that front. Make sure to vote in the polls attached to this video. Parrich, I do love your number. Bjork for Wagner. Walker. Backdoor pass. Oh my god, Walker, please! Walker, you're the worst. Like, out of anybody, I would have taken Andrew Alberts. I would have taken anybody. Just not Walker. He's so bad. Backdoor for Walker. I'm telling you, he's cursed. He's cursed. It's because I'm a Bruins fan, he's cursed. Back over for Wagner. Big defensive poke check there. Berglund. Ford. Backdoor for Goulbourne. Oh my god. Pray that Tyrell Goulbourne is the spotlight player for the Spotlight Challenge, because he is a machine. Oh my god. Good hit from Longo. Dude, I'm loving, like, Goulbourne and Longo might be my two MVPs here. Speaking of Goulbourne. Goulbourne! Tyrell Goulbourne! The hat trick! Oh my god! We have a hat trick in the first episode. Are you kidding me? So if, again, no matter what, if Goulbourne is the spotlight player at the end of this game, and again, every other game, if I do it correctly, we'll know at the beginning of the game, but again, I screwed up. But if Tyrell Goulbourne is selected, he will be our spotlight player. He will earn us our first silver pack of this series, which, I mean, we could instantly get a game changer. We go to the third period up 5-0. So the big thing here is just waiting to see how this goes. 25 shots to 4. A dominant performance, even with a weaker team, as you'd kind of hope I could pull off in Div 10. But the big question is, who will the blind Spotlight Challenge player be? If it's Goulbourne or a goaltender, we're in very... Or the goaltender, we are in very good shape! Yes! Oh my god. Don't let him shoot. Longo. Would love to score a goal with him right about now. Ford for Longo. Longo! Let's go, baby! Trevor Longo! Whew, if we get a captain card, man, Goulbourne and Longo stepping up. The Griffins with the assist. 6-0. What a snipe from Trevor Longo. I've had 85 Gretzky miss that shot, and Luongo. Trevor Longo snipes it. Hell, Roberto Luongo could probably snipe it. Kvashniko and Longo, my defensive pair of dreams. Wagner hits both posts on the tuck. My pride. Oh! Ooh! 5-hole. Ooh. Is that enough for you, sir? It is. That was the death knell. So give me 1 moment. We will actually here. Let's get a look at these final stats. Oh my God! If it does, don't boot. Please don't boot me back to the main menu. That would be devastating. Okay, thank God. I'm like, don't do anything dumb. Bring me back to this menu. I need to be able to see the stats from the game. So we get a nice little skill bonus. I'll take that. Of course, the coins aren't really a big factor. They just help me be able to afford silver packs without having to completely destroy my main account. So Matt Ford had a 5-point night. Oh yeah, look at that. We have a great chance here. We have a great chance. There is only 6 players who did not put up a point. Lynch, Castonguay, Vikland, Garrigan, Kvashniko, and McKenna. So as long as we don't land on one of those players, we have an opportunity. So give me 1 second. I gotta type in everyone's name into the Wheel of Death there, and we'll see what happens. First of all, to see if we're even eligible to get a reward out of this. Now, if you were smart and paid attention, unlike me, I don't even know what the hell I was looking at. We had a lot of players not end up with points. Did I accidentally sort it by plus minus? I don't know what I did there, or I just scrolled down too far. I don't know what I did there to convince myself I had a lot of opportunities. We kinda don't. But regardless, we're good to go. Let's jump over to the magical here, behind the scenes look. The magical Wheel of Destiny with every name applied. If one of these players that has a point or the goalie is selected, we have a chance to get a silver pack. Let's find out. Who is it going to be? It is Holmstrom, who has 2 points. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, all we have to do, let's go back to this lovely wheel right here, and we'll reset this, right? Simply put, 1 point, 2 points, 3 points. As long as we don't land on 3 points, we are taking home a silver pack. The blind silver pack challenge, thanks to one Axel Holmstrom. Let's apply the wheel changes. Let's do this. Is Axel Holmstrom getting us our first silver pack? Just don't be 3. And we got it. I'm not going to say like, oh, we got it twice over. No. Blind silver pack spotlight challenge reward successful. We will be getting a silver pack thanks to one Axel Holmstrom. And to boot, we get our first victory, which is nice because that's kind of necessary. Alright guys, now before we end this episode by opening this silver pack, we have a couple more things to address, especially now that our last opponent rage quit. If you voted yes on getting a rage quit reward pack, now is the time to vote. The option should be right above my head towards the other half of the screen there, where you can vote. Is it a silver pack or is it a bronze pack? Based on the result, we may be opening another pack to start the next episode. That said, I'm also not against suggestions for what we could add to the wheel alongside the silver pack challenge and the spotlight challenge. If you have any suggestions, leave them down below, and I might end up adding options to the wheel in the near future. And I think that covers pretty much everything. I think it does. I think. Poll, other options. I think we're good, and if we're forgetting anything, I'll mention it in the comments. But what a first episode for Matthew Ford and Tyrell Goulbourne. What a start for these two. Longo as well. Kvashniko was a great defenseman in those first 2 games. We have a decent little foundation here, and it's about to get a little bit better. 7.5K pack, our first 7.5K pack. Anybody we get here, of course, can and will be used, and can be used in the trade-in sets. We get Maximilian Faber. Not ideal. He'll go straight into a trade-in set. We get Robin Kovacs, who will definitely be in the lineup. And that's why I wanted to do a series like this, man. I'll get to use some of these players. Kind of Draft to Glory-like, where we'll get to use some lesser known talents. Yannick Veilleux will also be added, so we add 2 higher-rated 70s, which isn't too bad. Josh Hennessy also in, so yeah, the squad's going to be getting better quite soon. Beating that Spotlight Challenge blind was big for us. We get Eric Martinson as a defenseman, a Devils logo, which I'll probably make active. Rasmus Asplund also in, top-notch, I believe, Sabres prospect. The Tulsa Oilers home jersey. We get an away jersey as well, and a Sioux Greyhounds logo. So not a bad starting pack, really. We get some good silver editions. No major game changers there. We also get some logos and jerseys that could be usable. And you know what? To be honest, we'll probably make a couple of those active. So with that, we are done for this first episode. I hope you enjoyed. There were certainly some kinks along the way, but I'm working out the details. I'm a little bit rusty in terms of Ultimate Team related content, but I'm really excited for this series idea, the journey that this will be. And like I said, I want to leave this first episode kind of where it is, but I'm not saying that everything's set in stone. We can make changes along the way. The lineup will be changing, and if we have another bronze or silver pack coming, that will certainly help out the team. Like I said, vote on those polls. Let me know down in the comments below if there are any suggested ideas that you guys have as far as what could be added to the wheel, if anything, or if you think it's good, let me know there as well. And I think we'll probably ditch the Bruins gear here for now. Let's go ahead and use whatever we end up packing. We got a home and away jersey out of that. We'll use those for the next episode. Guys, that'll do it. I hope you did enjoy. Like I said, I'm super excited for this series. Interested to see what your feedback is. And until next time, have a good one. Take it easy. I will catch you later.